Welcome everyone to another morning workout talk brought to you by a literary ferro. Yes. Again, woke up this morning, great workout. Did what I do. Feel fully enthused and energized and ready to embrace the day that's ahead of me with the energy that I have and my psychological wiring all connecting the way they're supposed to connect as much as I can know. So I'm happy about that. And I'm on the way to my slave job. In this rat race where everyone is chasing the dollar. I had a great workout, and you know what? I forgot my workout shoes actually, and I still worked out. The kind of shoes that I wear are not your typical like tennis shoes or sneakers. They're these shoes called Vibram. They're 5-finger shoes, and they feel like you're barefoot. So my wife was like, "Oh, you gonna go back home and get your shoe?" I said, "Nah, we're already here. I'm not leaving the gym to go back home." So I worked out barefoot. I did box jumps barefoot. I did ladder work barefoot. I didn't really feel a difference. The only difference is that I was barefoot. I could feel the floor. But other than that, and the area, the surface where I work out on is turf. Because in the gym they have a portion of the gym is turf where you can do a lot of HIIT workout. There's a lot of flexibility in that area. So that's the area that I went to. So the floor wasn't rough or hard on my feet, so I was good. And so I got it done. There's no excuses. I have legs. I might not have my shoes, but I have feet. So I was going to put my feet to work and get a workout in. Yeah, so on the way to work. Now, what's on my mind this morning? What is on my mind? It's a lot on my mind. I know something that's been kind of at the forefront of my mind is the subject of law of attraction, meaning that the type of energy that we put out as human beings, because we are electrically charged beings, and whatever type of energy that you put out into the atmosphere is the type of energy you're going to get back. Most of us, our current situation, or the current situation that we're in, is brought forth by the type of energy that we've put forth. The words that we've told ourselves, our thoughts. We sort of put our reality into manifestation in a way that we dictate the type of life we want based upon our actions, which are spearheaded by thought, with words, with actions, then builds our character, and from our character, it builds our actions, and our actions ends up building our habits, and our habits forms the character, then the character ends up pointing you to your destiny. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. When I decided I've always worked out, but when I decided to be a person that was going to be different from the average Joe in regards to how I ate and how I lived, that was my thought. Then I spoke the words. When I would talk to people, I would say, I want to be healthy. I don't eat fried food. I don't eat this. I don't do that. I eat at this certain time. I don't eat processed foods, and I spoke those words, but it initially began with a thought. So I thought it, I spoke the words into existence, and when I spoke the words into existence, I started to act upon the words that I spoke on. When I started to act, the consistency of my actions fueled my habits. So it became habitual. So because the way I live is habitual, meaning that I'm very conscious and aware of the things that I put in my body, very disciplined, those things became habitual. Because those things became habitual, it ended up building my character. So when people see me, they characterize me by my habits, by my lifestyle. So it built my characteristics, my character. And then now that this type of lifestyle is my character, the next step in a sequence of events is that my character will shape and point me to my destiny. Now, I don't know where that destination is, but I know it's not going to be where I am currently in the state that I'm in, especially financially. Because a lot of people say your health is your wealth, and I don't think people understand the profound, meaning in that statement when you hear the statement, your health is your wealth. Because when you're healthy and you have a healthy mindset, right? A healthy mindset, you're able to navigate the complexities of life, all right, and elude all of the impediments that are trying to block you from getting to where you need to go. So it's sort of like, tuning in on a radio station and you have obstructions in the frequency and you hear the static. The static would represent and will be symbolic of the impediments or the barriers or the obstacles. But when you get clarity because you are healthy, because you have a healthy mindset, then you can hear clearly. You're going to be more aware, but clearly aware. It's one thing to be aware, but are you clearly aware? Clarity is an overlooked aspect of the life we live today, because so many of us function in situations that lack clarity, but we've made the lack of clarity a norm in our everyday existence, in our everyday posturings. We just do. We've normalized it. The mind has created new neural pathways to accept those realities, and that's what we do. But I'm here to tell you guys that health, being your wealth, is the foundation to everything. Lack of health means lack of wealth. You can't be unhealthy and have a clear mind to pursue anything that will give you wealth, but it initially begins with your health. You got to look at health as the nucleus. It's at the center of everything. So law of attraction, I believe that what you do is what you attract. And how you think and how you reason, even your thoughts, the thoughts that you agree with, you start to slowly move and act in ways that put you in that frequency. And when you are a person that lives in that frequency of what you desire, then the law of attraction works in your favor, where you start to get things or get people that come in or around your circle that are like-minded. And in that event where you have an amalgamation of different groups of people, but the common thread with the different groups of people is that they share a particular frequency of the same ilk. They have the same mindset. But when that happens, magic happens, because now you guys are connecting on the same frequency. So much so that sometimes you could communicate with people without even talking, just looking at them, and you could kind of read what they want. You can almost damn near read their minds telepathically, because you know them so well, and they know you so well. So yeah, we have to understand the law of attraction. Where you are today is not where you're going to be. Where I am today is not where I'm going to be. I know that for a fact. It's just a matter of time. Right now, my family, we live in a one-story house with 3 kids, and the house is small to me. Now, to some people, they think it's a nice size house, but I'm not living my life based upon the perceptions or viewpoints or opinions of other people. I see my house as being too small. I need more space, and I want to get a better car. This car that I'm in is so tiny right now. It's a Hyundai Accent. It's darn near embarrassing driving in this thing. However, I'm grateful that I have a vehicle to make it to work. Some people don't have that. But I see myself better financially. I just see it. Even though I don't have it now, I just see it. And my mind is constantly thinking of ways to get there. And eventually I will get there. Just like with the healthy eating. I wasn't always there. But eventually I got there because I always thought on that frequency. And I wanted that. So everything in my life would put me in positions where I would see videos or talk to certain people or glean certain insights that others would not have about the human anatomy and how foods, operate and impact certain cells and genes and how they impact the DNA. So all those things came to me. Not because I was seeking it, it's just law of attraction. Things come to you, and it's just a matter of time till I get into the financial bracket that I want, get the house that we want. It's just a matter of time. But I'm grateful, though. To be honest, I am. Just because I'm striving to get something better doesn't mean that I'm not grateful for what I do have. I am. I am. The sun is blazing. Well, not blazing, but it's just real bright this morning. For you guys who don't sun gaze, this would be a good time to sun gaze. It's about almost 8 o'clock in the morning. This is when the sun is considered wet. It's not dry. It's not very, very hot. So you can stare at the sun, get those ultraviolet rays to penetrate your retina. 40% of you absorb 40% more of the ultraviolet light through your retina when you look at it. Now, it's good to get sunlight in general, but it's even more impactful if you stare at it. My melanated sisters and brothers, that's who I'm talking to. If you are pale skinned and you don't have brown or black eyes, and your carbon count is low because you don't have the same amount of melanin as your quote-unquote black counterparts, then you need not to stare at the sun as such. That's why the internet tells people if you stare at the sun, it can make you go blind, but that's not true. It'll make pale-skinned people go blind. It'll make Caucasians go blind. But the melanated people on the planet, it won't make you blind. It'll only enhance and upgrade your biochemistry. The sun gazing has been linked to curing depression. Can you believe that? Cures depression. So yeah. Well, that's my morning workout talk, guys. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm driving right now I'm at 5 miles per hour. So you guys take care of yourself. Control what you can't control. The things you put in your mouth, your thoughts, your actions. Those are the things you can control. Don't let the things that you can control be influenced by things that you cannot control. So things that you cannot control, you can't allow those things to penetrate your psyche to the point where it handicaps you from seeking out those goals or benchmarks that you have set for yourself. Okay? You have to not let that happen. It's easier said than done. It takes practice. You will fail more than you succeed, but it'll get to a point where you are succeeding more than you fail, and then you'll get to a point where you never fail. You never fail. Alrighty then. Take care. See you next time. Peace.